What is going on, guys? It is Brad or DemonAsylum here. I'm bringing you all a new Destiny video. Going to be going over how to get into the secret room with the relic puzzle in it that no one, at least as of this moment, has been yet to figure out. This, of course, is in the King's Fall raid, and it is an extension of the Piston Maze portion of the raid. Some of you may have been keeping up with this the past day or so with people figuring this stuff out to get into this room and having success with it finally after hours and hours of people struggling to figure out the sequence or the pattern to get into it, and others of you may not know anything about this. Either way, I'm going to aim this video at both audiences in hopes to help you in the easiest and best way that I can. So to begin, before giving all the information to those that know nothing about this, for those of you that actually know what you're doing with this already in terms of jumping on the pillars and activating the light, and you simply need to know the sequence or the pattern to activate the pillars of light in, the one that worked for my fire team was 416523, and you will see that in the gameplay here. The one that's working for a lot of people on PlayStation and that worked for Dado Does Destiny, for instance, he was like the third team to get in there as far as I know last night. They used 165243. Now that didn't work for me. A lot of people are saying that 165243 is PlayStation and 416523 is Xbox. I've seen all these different posts though about one working on both consoles and the other working on both consoles. But the one that worked for PlayStation users that I personally saw was 165243, and that worked for me on Xbox is 416523. Now, for those of you who have no idea what I just talked about and you have no idea regarding this whole thing, let me just give you some info here. So again, this is an extension of the Piston Maze portion of the raid. You can obviously see gameplay right now of being in that part of the raid. If you've never done the raid before, you might be a little confused, but I assume most of you who are looking at this video have either done the raid or at least seen this portion of the raid. And so it is an extension of this area, and there is a secret door that you're gaining access to through doing all this. Now, to get to the secret door, there are 6 light spikes or pillars in the Piston Maze area that I'm in right now, accompanied by a multiple of spikes underneath going from 1 to 6. So underneath each light spike there is either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 spikes. And based on how many spikes is under the light pillar or the light spike will let you know which one the number corresponds to. So for instance, in this gameplay, the one that I was on had 2 spikes under it. So that means that mine was number 2. So based on the sequences and the patterns I just explained, for instance 416523, the one that worked for us, you're going to be doing that in the order of who is standing on the pillar of light with that many corresponding spikes under it. So for instance, the first number is 4. So the first person that's going to activate their light pillar is the person with 4 spikes under their light pillar. After that, you have the number 1, the person who is standing at the light pillar with only 1 spike under it. They're going to go next after that. Then the person with 6, if they have 6 spikes under their light pillar, they're going to go next, and so on and so forth. It's a pretty simple concept once you get the grasp of exactly how it's working. You need to basically stand near these light spikes in order to activate them, turning them from green to yellow. So they are initially green, and activating them makes them turn yellow. That's how you know that they are activated. You need to activate these spikes in a certain sequence, as I've already explained, so that they are all yellow in the end and in a certain order. Again, the only 2 confirmed sequences are 165243. I've seen that personally working for PlayStation users, and 416523, which I personally got to work on Xbox 2 different times. You can try either of them, of course, it doesn't matter. Once activated, the right piston that is usually stationary, and this is when you first come into the Piston Maze area, you'll see me of course go back to this piston and you'll see it start moving in this gameplay, or you probably already did. This piston will start moving, and it's normally stationary, and it will instantly start to move after you get the correct order, or the correct sequence rather, with all of these light spikes. Use this piston to launch yourself across to the newly opened door, or the secret room, whatever you want to refer to it as. Again, you will see me do that successfully after a few tries in this gameplay. I might have to fast forward a little bit because I did die a few times in the process. Alternatively, you can get someone onto a pipe across from the door and you can have them blade dance across. I don't have gameplay of this. I did do it last night. when the door was still closed for us and before the sequence was figured out. But it's honestly not that hard to actually get someone across using the piston, especially if they have Blade Dancer like I did. I can't remember if I popped it in this gameplay. I don't think it was required, but it definitely makes it a lot easier. You don't need to take that alternative route, though. Of course, if you know how, you can feel free to do so. And when one person makes it across, just like I did, and as you will see in this gameplay, a pathway of platforms will spawn behind you, leading from the door and the newly activated piston that I used to launch myself across, and that platform or those platforms will lead from there over to the new secret area or the secret door. So that's it, guys. Pretty simple concept, as you can tell. Of course, if you have any questions, concerns, or confusions regarding this video or my commentary in which I explained how to do this, just go ahead and post in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Aside from that, I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and if you have, feel free to drop a like on it down below and subscribe for many more Destiny videos to come. Thanks for watching, everyone, and peace out.